Rev up your engines. You can see it's a beautiful truck. There's no arguing that. But, okay, why are you going to buy a Tremor? You might even wonder, why do they make Tremors? Why do they make Raptors? Well, the Tremor is basically an all-road vehicle. You can take it off-road. You can drive it smoothly on-road. Where the Raptors, they have more off-road capability. They've got a bunch of electronics that this doesn't have, but they're mainly for serious high-speed off-road. He loves how smooth this Tremor is going down the road. You have to think logically when you're buying a vehicle. It's like, I've had customers love Jeeps, but these guys were in the Army. They didn't care. They were rough and tumble. They jumped out of airplanes for a living. So what is it to them that it rides rough, right? I've had other people, they'll buy Jeeps and they're like, man, that thing rides like crap. I'm getting something else, right? Now, this thing goes off-road. There's no arguing that, right? It's not like the Raptor. You're not climbing giant boulders and stuff with it, right? But that's not what it was made for. Now, this has a 3.5-liter EcoBoost. Puts out enough horsepower, 410 horsepower. That should be more than enough for you, right? Now, it's a V6 twin turbo, and it gets 16.5 miles a gallon. Get yourself a Raptor V8 with a supercharger on it. You'll get in single digits if you drive that thing seriously in town with a supercharger on it. All right, for something this big, 16.5 miles a gallon is pretty good. Now, you can see it has a big, beefy rear end. It's got the giant Tremor shocks. Now, if you saw the video I made the other day with a Raptor, the Raptor, yeah, it's a heavier duty for off-road. It has giant stabilization on it. This works perfectly fine, but if you're one of those crazies that's going to be going over big boulders and practically going sideways, all that extra equipment means something. But it also does something else. It makes it stiff as a board. So when you're driving down the road, you're going to feel it, where this thing, hey, it's going to ride a lot better. And it's got this cool thing that the Raptors don't have. Watch this. Here's the tailgate. Check it out. Now, certainly that is extremely convenient for loading stuff, right? But then you'll say, oh, wait a second. You're not using the whole thing. Well, here we go. Now the whole thing is here, and of course it's got all the Ford systems in here that you can fiddle with for workmen. It's got the built-in measuring stick, got a really great seal, and if you're getting old like me, watch this. We just give it a little bit of a lift. It does the rest of the work itself. And it's got the power generator here. Serious working truck. Even though it's some people's toys. It's got lights. It's got everything you'd possibly need. Got beautiful seats. I mean, these seats are really something. Check out the back. Got the same cool seats. Lots of space. Everything set up here. Heat, air conditioning, power offs. And check it out. Heated seats in the back too. And you got storage under here too. It's really well set up. There's all the storage compartment under there. You can see, take care of it. You got car care stuff there. Just watch this. There goes the gear shifter. Here's your desk. Now that is pretty cool. Well, let's start checking everything out. And you're going to see there's many things you can mess with. Nice large screen, okay? You can't miss that. All electronically done. Look, very simple. Of course, it's got Ford's trailer assist stuff too. I mean, these things are pretty well thought out. Bunch of plugs for hooking your stuff up with. Of course, it's got the charging station, but I'm too lazy to take my phone out of its case, so I just plug them in. It's got everything set up. See, with the trailer information, if you have a trailer, you set it up so that it's perfectly set up for your trailer, so it's easier to back up. Got the trailer assist, and it's trailer connected. No, it isn't connected. Anybody can see it's not connected. It's wet because it was raining, so yeah, we clean that up for better view. Watch. As we change the different shift, it's showing you it's shifting 4x4. It's giving the driver assistant what you're doing. Slippery for wet, icy roads. Normal for everyday driving. Tow haul for trailing and heavy payload. And economy for efficient driving, and sport for spirited driving. Now, A lot of people have range anxiety. Well, here's what he's got now. 595 miles to empty. Well, I'll tell you what, my bladder will need emptying before 595 miles of driving, so you don't have to worry about range anxiety with this thing. One of those that wants sunroofs, this baby's loaded with sunroofs, which, of course, is something you would not want if you were an insane off-roader going over giant boulders, right? Let's face the facts. This thing could be shattering away, but if you like sunroofs, hey. Of course, it's got a bunch of different camera angles on it. So you can see, I always love the perspective though, because it's funny. Look, it makes my Camry look 5 times the size of this truck. The owner's walking outside of the car. Look, he's a giant. It's unbelievable. He's huge. And if you like speakers, okay, it's got 14 speakers. It's got a great sound system, but I can't show it to you because someone will sue me for using their music, right? Over here, it's got the heads-up display showing we're going 0 miles an hour. That it's 40-something degrees outside, and it's 10:55 Central Time. About 6 different permanent connectors you can put on, so you don't have to keep messing around with wiring. You can set them up, and you know what's on aux 1, aux 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can do whatever you want, and then when you're not using them, turn it off. A lot of guys love this feature. Everybody hates splicing and messing around. This is professionally done, so you won't screw up the electronics. In generator mode now, you can turn the generator on. This is a well thought out. Look, it'll show you can do anything from 0 to 400 watts, so you can use some serious tools on it. And with the features, you got driver's assistance, power on board, zone lighting, towing, turn trail assist. You're taking it off-road. No one's going to read the owner's manual though, even if it's here. People never read them. I've never read one my entire life, other than for a laugh sometimes. And it's got 4 auto, so you're going off-road, you don't have to fiddle with what you're doing. The computer will automatically set it up so you'll be in the right setup so you don't get wheel slip. Now when you're on sports mode, it automatically stays in 4 auto, so it sets it up exactly what you want when you want it. I know a lot of guys think, I want everything manual. I know how to drive right. Nobody knows how to drive better and faster than a computer. Let me tell you, I had a Ford and I tried shifting it with the paddle shifters, and the quarter mile, I couldn't even come close to what it did when it was just in drive with the 10-speed automatic transmission. It makes a big difference. The computers are smarter and faster than people when it comes to stuff like that. Now if you use your glove box as well, you got one up here, you got one down here, got a lot of space there. Nice sounding exhaust, nothing outrageous, so your neighbors aren't going to get mad at you. Somebody backed up behind us, there they go. And there were 2, so that's handy, because you might have missed the second one, right? And the ding is going to catch anybody's attention. I got to say, that's a system that, as the older I get, the more I appreciate things like that. Here we go. What do I notice first? A very smooth, quiet ride, right? If this were a Raptor, well, needless to say, it wouldn't be as smooth as this thing is going, and it would be a heck of a lot louder. And of course, the Raptors also have much more aggressive tires, which make a lot more noise than this thing does. And here we go. We're going up to our little drag strip. Now, here's one of the main reasons people buy these. On your mark, get set, go! Whee! And you notice, it makes the right sort of noise. It's nice V8, but it's not going to be making everybody mad. And you can see, there isn't much restriction in the exhaust. It goes like a scalded ape, as the saying goes. This thing moves. At the same time, it's got a really smooth ride. I like driving it. One of the reasons he bought it is because of the ride that it had. Like I said, if you're looking at a Raptor versus a Tremor, road test them both. That's up to you, what you like. And you'd want to take it on a highway and on rough roads. And if you didn't mind the roughness, go ahead and get a Raptor. Spend another $15,000, $20,000. Or if you're a serious truck driver, you're going down the road, do some off-road stuff, you'd probably be thinking more of something like this. Super smooth idle. And at 410 horsepower is plenty enough. You don't need a supercharged V8 that's going to get half the gas mileage, or maybe 1/4 if I was driving a thing. It is pretty well set up. Power to weight ratio doesn't particularly have problems fishing out because of course it's got all the traction control built in with the automatic four-wheel drive system. It's a very stable driving truck. Assisted driving, he loves it. He says it's just down the road you go. They've gotten it much better than it was when it first came out. They got most of the glitches and software out, and you can have fun just tootling down. Still keep your hands on the wheel, of course, but it's a system that you might really find interesting. Now, I thought it was pretty quiet for these aggressive tires, but he had it in sport. So now he's put it into regular driving mode, and it's even quieter. When he got close to it, the camera automatically turned on and showed what he is. So that's definitely something most wives need. Okay, so now you've been for a ride in a Ford Tremor. And believe me, you're gonna be driving it 90-something% or more on the road, and you enjoy comfort and luxury. You're not gonna spend the extra 15, 20 grand for a Raptor. You're gonna be much happier with a vehicle like this. If you're a serious off-roader, hey, I did a video the other day on the Raptor Ranger, of which they don't make that many of them, and the guy really loved it because he wanted a little lighter. He didn't want the big Raptor with the V8, so he got the V6 Ranger Raptor, and he loves it because of all the features that it has for serious off-roading, because that guy, he goes to Moab, Utah and goes off-road, right? Well, this guy's more of a, he wants to be comfortable going down the road, but still have a fun thing to drive around. So now you know what one of these things does, so you can make a wise choice. So if you never want to miss another one of my new car repair videos, remember to ring that bell.